right now. Y'all always hear me talking about stop gambling and start investing in all sports market. Go to letsgoasm.com. I got the man, the myth, the legend that started it all, baby. And if you never learned the stock market, you're about to learn today. I would like to welcome my man, the fan truth. When I say all sports, you say Chris. All sports, Chris. All sports, Chris. What up, Chris?
Hi, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Man, I'm doing wonderful today, man. I'm trying to get the knowledge that and feed the people of this all sports market. Because see, right now I'm winning, right? My stocks started off at $2 and 25 cents.
Yep.
I'm up to $3.70 now.
Man,
my Clippers are winning, and it stays at a standstill. I know they went on that 6-game, slid, but it didn't go nowhere. It dropped a little bit, but it came back up. Started winning again. But what is this about the technology that you want to put into the schools with this?
Well, it's about teaching complex finance. Mathematics, I don't think anybody would deny it's extremely important. I mean, life is a math problem. I mean, money is math. Every day you have to deal with it. And I think that sports is a natural attractor, and of course money is a natural attractor. Whether you're greedy or not doesn't matter. We all have to deal with it, right? So this combination of taking a legitimate combination of sports and finance and turning it into an investment, you don't have to preach that to people to get them to pay attention. You just have to basically explain it, and just the natural desire to profit and to figure it out will draw them in. So the point is, provide a new starting point for math teaching in the schools rather than just chalkboards, explaining math problems. A demonstration tool for complex concepts, like stock markets, and start start people where they already are. They're already interested in sports. They're already interested in finance. So what we want to do is basically give this away. I mean, we're not charging anybody anything for it. The learning side of the market doesn't cost anything, and it will never cost anything. So it's just sign up, use the tools that we're still building out to learn how to do it, and it will improve your math skills naturally, basically, without struggle. Mm-hmm.
For a person that doesn't know this business, and you're saying you're going to improve my math skills, right? How are my math skills going to improve? How are you going to teach me this?
Well, the market will teach it to you once you understand how the market works. Mm-hmm. So the first step for us is to give you a starting point, like a primer. Here's how this market works. Here's how it functions. Here's some videos, text tools, tutorials that will teach you how the machinery works. From there, and we know this from experience, from there you don't have to do anything else. Mm-hmm. Just the natural desire to try to figure out how to profit off your sports knowledge will suck you in, basically. So that's how it happens.
So when a person signs up, right, on the educational side,
allsportsmarket.com. Yeah.
Allsportsmarkets.com. Y'all got that, right?
Doesn't cost you anything.
And it doesn't cost them nothing?
No. They can trade for free forever. It doesn't cost a thing. There's two sides to the market. There's a paid side and a free side. Okay. So you don't have to risk anything. You can trade all 4 major leagues plus the 2 college, football and basketball when they're in season, for free forever. Doesn't cost anything.
So you can do all 4 sports. So you're talking about Major League Baseball, NHL, NBA, and NFL, mm-hmm. and in college?
And college.
Basketball and football?
Correct. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and that's pretty much it. That's 95% of the sports world right there. So, some people are going to like basketball. Some are going to like hockey. Some are, you just cover the whole spectrum, and you're going to bring basically everybody in there. They're going to pick their part that they want to learn about, and the charts and all the other stuff. I mean, it's amazing how much time people will spend on it on their own.
Right.
Once you kind of give them the basics.
I love that it has that option to play with, like not your money, like fake money. It's almost like a Monopoly situation where you're like playing around with this money and seeing like, all right, when I actually put my real money, I'm going to be ready for it. I've learned it how I should. I've been watching which teams are doing really well. So now I'm ready to invest my own money into it.
Exactly, and that's the point. And a lot of many people will never do that. They will never get comfortable enough for whatever reason, and that's okay, because there's two sides to this. There's the building of the commercial marketplace, the real money market, which we can get into this later, but we'll start with the free side because that's what you wanted to talk about. So it's preparation for maybe you will step into the real money, maybe you won't. Maybe you will just enjoy that, and it gives you a sense of accomplishment and watching your team prices go up and down, and that's fine. It will still accomplish the social mission, because as a result of all that, you're going to start to understand these concepts, and you're going to look at the equity markets, the company markets, stock markets, New York Stock Exchange, and you will okay, I get that now. And it will also bleed over into your other parts of your life, like understanding your credit card statements and understanding, it's going to be harder to be taken advantage of by financial predators, because you'll know more, because you will have learned it through the process of just playing around with the
that is so true, though. Have you ever looked at your credit card statement, your bank statements, your bills? And I tell people, I say, you can look at your gas bill, your electric bill, and they can charge you an extra $1 and just put a fee on it, and you never know what it is.
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? And people just gonna pay it. It's only $1. It's just like, I had a friend of mine that went to, he did Fed time for 18 years. He was taking $1 out of everybody's account because you don't never pay attention to it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I like what he's saying here, because here they're gonna teach you what it is. Then you're gonna ask that question, hey man, what's that 50 cent for? Like my daughter laughs at me, like when I'm on the phone with bill collectors and stuff. She said, Daddy, you arguing over $2? And yeah, I need my $2. Like yesterday, she went to T-Mobile. She got a new phone for Christmas, so we sent the other one back, and UPS charged her $2. I called T-Mobile.
Hey.
She didn't want to call them. I called T-Mobile for my $2.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, Dad, come on. Hey, it's $2.
And I'm sure, think of it, if you're doing that to 50 people, you just came up $100. And I actually went somewhere yesterday, and the guy's like, oh, it's going to be an extra $375 for all these like tax and charges. I'm like, I'm not going to argue you that, but like, if you're doing that to so many people, you're getting extra $375 times
millions
however. Yeah, so
millions
much extra money for that little bit.
Exactly. If you take, like he just said, if you take 1 million people and charge them $1, how much money you just made?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That's why I tell people about when you love a charity and you want to give back to a charity, giving $1, don't feel bad. Don't ever feel bad on what you give. If you give $5, because if 1 million people give $5, you just made $5 million.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So man,